Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Top 5 Wednesday. The topic for this week is problematic favourite characters. So those characters who certainly have their issues and their problems but that you can't help loving anyway. So I thought this was a really interesting topic this week and I have managed to pick 5 characters who I personally really love and enjoy but who I totally understand why they are not for everyone and why some people would definitely take issue with them and the things that they do. So the first one I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to get him out of the way straight away. That is Severus Snape, of course, from the Harry Potter series, and I totally understand why some people feel that his eternal love for Lily and his grudge against James Potter is not enough reason for him to have been such a dick to Harry for the entirety of Harry's school career. But I totally buy Snape as a character. I love him. I think his story is very, very tragic. I totally see how he would have been really frustrated to see the parallels between Harry and James when you consider the way that James and Sirius treated Snape when they were all at school together. I totally understand how his very strong, passionate love for Lily would have driven him to ultimately betray Voldemort and become a spy for Dumbledore and the Order of the Phoenix in order to protect Harry. I totally understand that, and he really makes me laugh at certain points, and I just love Snape. I do find him an incredibly interesting, complex character, but yeah, I really, really enjoy him, and he's definitely one of my favourite problematic characters. The next one I want to talk about is Jaime Lannister from A Song of Ice and Fire or A Game of Thrones, and I always feel that I shouldn't love him because he is a Lannister and he is very loyal to Cersei, who is one of my most disliked fictional characters ever. But I just love him. I find him very charming. I love his relationship with Tyrion. I love how he's trying to be loyal to both of his siblings equally. And I just really, really love him. I'm really, really rooting for him in both the book series and the TV show. I really want things to work out for him. And yeah, I've got everything crossed that Jaime will be okay. So yeah, he's definitely another one of my favourite problematic characters. The next one I want to talk about is Selina Stark from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, and I totally understand again why some people do find her very infuriating and very superficial and just very whiny. I think she's really, really cool, really clever, really brave, really badass. I do prefer her in the earlier Throne of Glass books to the later Throne of Glass books, and I think if you read the novellas in the Assassin's Blade book, you really get to know the real Selina and the real girl underneath all of the sort of tough exterior front that I think she puts on. And yeah, I totally understand why some people do dislike her, but I personally really enjoy her. The next one I want to talk about is Emma Woodhouse from Emma by Pride and Prejudice, and I totally understand how she can be seen as very meddlesome and annoying and the kind of person that sticks her noses in other people's business where it's not wanted, but I find her very funny, I find her very charming, I find her just very endearing, I think, and Jane Austen's comedy and sense of humour I think is at its best in Emma, and certainly Emma and Lizzie Bennet are two of my favourite Austen heroines, so yeah, I really, really enjoy her. And the last one I want to talk about is Crowley from the TV show Supernatural, and of course he is the king of hell, so of course I'm not supposed to like him. But I just do. There is something about Crowley that I just love. I love his scenes with Castiel, who is of course a guardian angel, so those whole dynamics are really, really funny to watch, and I just love those two characters together. And I just love Crowley. There's just something about him. He is quite charming, and yeah, you're not supposed to like him, of course, but somehow I really, really do. And that is it for this week's Top 5 Wednesday. What are some of your favourite problematic characters? Please let me know. I will leave all of my social media in the description down below. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you very soon for another video. Bye bye!